Didn't hear that one coming. You guys are amazing back there. Give these sound and light people a hand. They've been just doing great the entire time. Can't do it without them. Awesome folks. Emily, if she keeps me to 5 minutes here, wins the superhero of the award because I generally can't just go 5 minutes. My life was kind of a strange one. Had lots of different hairdos through my life, and I've had one of those just blessed lives and just have worked with some amazing people, amazing masters, and a lot of you, and I really cherish that and appreciate it a lot. Trying to find the thread of how to connect music and martial arts and come on, baby, you can come. All together in one thing it's been a really different life. Had a lot of hairdos across the way, but there's a couple common threads. Head banging, getting banged in the head, and both concurrently at the same time. So it's been a really, really interesting, fun life. And I know a lot of you CIOs out there can appreciate this a lot, but we had a fun time talking about martial arts injuries and things like that, and it's just a lot of laying yourself on the line for your friends and trusting your friends and pulling people together. Music, you may think, is an industry of cool, and in many cases, it kind of is, but that's the theatrical part. What's behind all of that are the light and sound people, the people that build the stage, the people that put up the scaffolding. It's the business of connecting great talent, and many times with great talent, you get great egos. But at the end of the day, it's sight and it's sound, and it's the combination of all these things and all that tireless rehearsal and blowing through scales, so at the moment you perform, you're not thinking. You're just reacting and listening and reacting to each other and living in that moment. That's where the special, really great people live. In martial arts, it's the science of hurting people. Oh yeah, crashing nerve clusters, breaking bones, getting knocked out. It's happened to me several times. It is that. Martial arts is that. But it's a heck of a lot more than that. Our new employee orientation, I expect certain tenets out of all of my staff, and I say this at new employee orientation every single time. Courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirit. That's what I want of you. And if you think of Taekwondo, Hapkido, the Do's, Aikido, Do is way of life, a way of thinking and living and combining all of your assets of mind, body, and spirit to become the optimal person you can be. But it's also the practice of building leaders. And in just about every martial arts style that I've studied, whether it's in China, Korea, the Japanese styles, they use martial arts to build the next civic leaders and to instill that discipline. Information technology, of course, we think of it as boxes and wires and items, and I love gear. I just love gear. I just do. But it's not the boxes and wires, it's what they do that really matter. In government, it's the instrument to help when civic event happens, when we've got to react to a crisis, when a life event happens for a person, and we need to really jump up and give them their help. The boxes and wires are what make that magic happen. But it's really the impact on people, connecting people with technology and dealing with those civic events and really providing service for all of those folks in Minnesota, which are our brothers and sisters, our fathers, our kids, our next door neighbors. At the end of the day, that's what we're in business for. We're not there to hug our servers anymore. We're here to do this. How do we kind of glue martial arts and music and those disciplines together? And yeah, it's head banging, banging heads, and both concurrently, and it's a whole bunch of hairdos and all those kind of things. But it's also finding a way to bring the best out of yourself, the best out of your team, and counting on every single person. We've got 2,000 people that work for our organization, and I believe my job is to make every single one of them amazingly productive and just love their position. And it's this whole commitment to being better. It's the commitment to practicing so many times that you don't think about it anymore. You just do great things. It's about that commitment to the team and working at that speed of trust. When I came into the position, day one, didn't have it. Now I think we have it, and we're getting many more things done. but it's that commitment deep down in your DNA, that commitment to the state, the commitment to your purpose that matters. And when the years catch up with all of us, and they're catching up with me, I can tell you that. It took me a little while just to stand up from my chair. And we've lived all of our life. We just need to know that we've left this place a little bit better than when we got here.